Hey guys, my name's Susan and I'm new to Book Talk. Sorry if the video is shaky. I'm trying to hold this little tripod that doesn't stand up. um, so I figured I would come on here and do an intro video just to tell you guys a little bit about me. So if you come on my page to visit, you'll know what I'm about. So I've always kind of been a reader. I grew up liking a lot of kid books just like anybody else. I was really big into like the Mary-Kate and Ashley series, all their mystery books, and like the Thoroughbred series and Babysitter's Club, stuff like that. And then as I got older, I think what really got me back into reading was, I'm a millennial, so it was Twilight, and I devoured it. Like, I'd never read something for fun like that just in one sitting. I think when Breaking Dawn came out, I read it in one day, like 4 a.m. I was up finishing that book. And so I kind of took a break reading for a while. I'm pretty much the only one I know in my real life who likes reading for fun. Of course, I still have a hard time getting into certain genres when I'm attempting to read it and I just not getting into it. So I think that's why a lot of people don't like reading. They don't have the attention span to want to just like sit there and read it if it's not like really grasping their attention. So with that being said, I actually joined Book Talk first, and I saw over there how many people were actually reading books for fun, and that blew my mind. So I decided to start a booktube. I have watched videos from other creators and everyone seems really friendly on there, and I just wanted to be a part of the club. So my genre preferences have changed over the years. I read a lot more than I used to. I'm not really one to pressure myself to read, like do tons of book hauls and read more than I really realistically can in my day-to-day life. So I will say that I started mostly with fantasy, and then I kind of started diving into like a little bit of rom-coms and stuff over the summer, this past summer. So I'm kind of like sometimes I don't want to watch the TV show if I've already read the book. So I'm kind of like going backwards lately, and things that I've watched that are books, I'm like, let me check out the book, see how it is. And that's been fun. There's always an annoying set of differences between a movie or the TV show versus the books, but especially like shorter stories, they don't really bother me as much because I can just kind of whip through them and decide if I like it or not. Fun fact about me is I feel like I have FOMO when it comes to books, meaning that if I start one, I feel like I have to finish it. In real life, I'm sporadic. My brain's all over the place. But when I'm reading, I just feel like I can't just set it down and not know the end. But what I might do is I might set it down and not read it for a really long time. And eventually I'll pick it back up if I own it. I don't own a whole lot of physical copies. And you would think right now I would have my e-reader on me to show you, but I don't. But I have a Kobo Libra H2O e-reader, and I use that the most. So I usually download through Libby through my local library. Sometimes I'll do audiobooks on there. It took me a long time to find out you could even listen to audiobooks through the library, so that was pretty cool. Because Audible is just, I tried that free trial a few years ago and it just wasn't for me. And I'm not a really big audiobook listener. I enjoy it in certain circumstances, but I feel like I'm not really paying attention if I'm not reading it myself. But sometimes I don't have time to sit there and pay attention to the words on the screen, and it's really nice to have the audiobook version. So sometimes I'll do that. And every once in a while, I'll fall for a pretty cover and go buy a book at Barnes & Noble or somewhere and get the collection. I do kind of like, I just set this up recently and most of these aren't my books, so I actually have another bookshelf, which I'm sure you'll see in my videos, and kind of like a little office nook. And I have some books in there, but I don't have like a really large physical book collection. I have been buying more recently than I ever used to, but I still read most of them on my e-reader. And in the future, I might get the e-reader that has the color covers, but for now, mine's black and white. Mine's old school. So, let's see, what else about me? Oh yeah, this is my third move in life. I am originally a Floridian, and I lived in North Carolina for like 10 years. And then I moved back to Florida from the East Coast originally to the West Coast. And then I was only there for a few years, and now I am in Colorado. So that's a whole new adventure for me. Also, I feel like I'm a little bit of a mood reader, so sometimes I will read something that follows like the season or the holiday. So I just finished the Summer I Turned Pretty series for summer, obviously. And I'm probably gonna dive into fall book next. Right now I'm kind of dabbling with Virgin River series. I feel like that's kind of a fall-ish vibe. I've read a little bit of Bridgerton in the springtime, so it's like kind of like just flows with where I'm at. I also like to read historical fiction, a little bit of like Christian fiction, or autobiographies, the boring stuff like the celebrity stuff. Well, I guess it's not boring. It's just, if you're interested, like I love Lauren Graham and Gilmore Girls, so like I've read pretty much everything Lauren Graham has to offer. That's also good if you can get I'm rambling, sorry. If you can get an audiobook that's narrated by the cast of a show, then I'm interested. So like Lola Tongue, she plays Belly in the Summer I Turned Pretty series, and she narrates that along with the guys. I don't want to mess up their names in real life, but the guys in the show, they also have a book that they'll narrate a little bit of their POV. So then I'm into an audiobook if it's like someone I already know reading it, which is really cool. If I can think of anything else to add to this video, I will later before I try to edit this, but that's everything I can think of for now. I just wanted to hop on here and let you guys know a little bit about me, and hopefully get to meet a lot of you on here, and just share the love of reading together, I guess. Kind of like a online book club. Never actually been a part of a real book club before, so that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, drop a comment if you want to say hi, and I'll enjoy watching all of your guys' book talk videos later, and hopefully I will come out with some non-cringe-worthy videos in the future and get better at YouTube. But really, I just wanted to share my hobby with other people who have the same hobby. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next one, unless I add something after this. Bye.